Cannon Brawl. Is it worth a buy? Let's read, guys. Get ready to play the next evolution of the artillery genre. Cannon Brawl is a game we've always wished existed. A mix of real-time strategy and artillery gameplay. Command the action from your airship to capture gold mines, plant outposts, and build everything from cannons to lasers. It's another early access game, guys. This won the 2011 Activision Independent Games Competition. £100,000, I believe. It's won a few things. It's quite a unique game. It's a bit like Worms, with sort of like a destructible environment. But what you have to do with this one is, if you're playing adventure mode, which is like the story campaign, you are in command of the airship, which you use with keyboard only. There's no mouse controls. I'm not sure about gamepad, but why would you want to play with a gamepad on anything? Get on with it. You control it basically with the arrow keys and the space bar and shift and a couple of other keys with your left hand. And all you do essentially is you stake claim to capture territory using air balloons. The territory you then capture may have resources there, so you place a mine on there, you build a mine. Everything costs money. You then have to defend that with shields, which can stop enemy missiles coming through, and build your own artillery there to fight against the enemy. The object at the end of each round is to blow the shit out of the enemy's castle. They're trying to kill your castle, you're trying to kill their castle. And the maps vary with different types of terrain. You have little floating islands and things. And it's great fun. It really, really is. It's so simple to play, but so addictive. And it's not really that repetitive because there's a lot of different weapons that you get and different, well, not so much a lot of different weapons, but a lot of different styles. I mean, you've got walking bombs, you've got artillery bombs, you've got shields, there's lasers, there's all kinds of stuff that you actually get later on in the game. And obviously the maps get a little bit more complex, then the enemy AI gets a little bit more of a challenge. There is multiplayer on this as well, so you can challenge your friends and you can challenge random people. Although I found it to be very empty and I couldn't actually get a game, which was a bit of a shame. But I'm just really enjoying the campaign. There's also single scenarios as well. It's got a lot of stuff going for it for the asking price of, what is it? I think it's $6.99. Yeah, it is $6.99, guys. For this, I have to say that it's definitely a good buy because it's fun to play. It really is fun to play. If you're into this kind of thing, obviously, you know, it's a stressful game because to fire your cannon, you actually have to interact with it with your airship. You might need to build other things, but you have a cannon sitting there that's just not going to fire on its own. So you have to dock with that, aim it, and fire it manually. And I think that's great because it makes you panic because you're thinking, shit, I need to build a mine on that as well, and I need to build a shield, but I've got to fire this cannon as well at the same time because I've got to destroy that over there. And you end up multitasking something rotten with this game. But it's really satisfying when you eventually do use your strategy to get control of a map and then just start pounding the shit out of his castle and watch it blow up. It's really, really satisfying. It's really addictive. It's really fun. And for $6.99, I don't think you can really go wrong with this if you're into this kind of game. So I'm going to say Cannon Brawl is definitely worth a buy.